Okay, this is the clip I was talking about just recently. Okay, so you got this guy, the sheriff, this deputy Nizar, whatever. He's behind a grandfather clock, or this grandfather clock's behind him, and it's at 3 o'clock. People, this is all Masonic. It's all Masonic. See, it's all Masonic. You gotta wake up. Look at the environment. Okay. These are your Freemasons, this is your Rockefellers, these are your reptilians. Okay? That are running the planet. Okay? And I told you what the final thing is, they want to do the second cup, which is Rev 13:13, the great fire in the hot sky. These are sick motherfuckers. Okay? Okay? And what they're doing is they're going after the guns. Why? Because like I said, you got lizards running the planet. The lizards live on the moon, and they live on the Mars, and they live underneath the deep underground military bases. And not only that, their damn leader is a fucking spider. You know? If you really want to get down and heavy, who's at the top of the pyramid? Well, that's Lucifer. Lucifer is the fallen one. And from what I've been through in the last 7 years of hell, from what I've seen, he looks like a damn spider to me. There's your alien. Copper-based DNA, baby. It's the war from the heavens, right? And a third of the angels fell, right? Yeah. And that is what we're fighting, people, is this ideology that people are following, Lucifer. It's the war from heaven. So a lot of it's tied into the Bible. These Masons are hooked on the Bible, okay? That's their script. That's their little Bible code. So, I'm just letting you know. But yeah, you gotta look at environment. This grandfather clock, I can't find the page that I was looking for in this one book, but I know that this is all Masonic. It's them. They're setting the stage for you, and you need to wake up. Okay? And this guy on this Intel thing, he talks about how the AI is taking all of your information, and they can frame you for, like, putting shit on your computer, like, you're talking to a 5-year-old, and da-da-da-da-da-da. I've already told you. I did a video about it. About how if they're cloning people, their whole justice system went down the toilet in 2 seconds flat. Okay? 2 seconds flat, because now you have to prove who and what you are. Okay? That takes it to a whole different level, people, if they're cloning people and trying to frame people. Whole different level, because all I gotta do is just say, I've been cloned, it wasn't me. I don't know how many times I've been cloned. Your Masons, they cloned me. They took my DNA when I was born, and they've been, watching and stalking me, and then gang stalking me and fucking around with me, and they use astral sex. And they have synthetic telepathy, and they have V2K, so the list goes on and on. So are you sure that it's really me? Because I know your technology, Rothschilds and Rockefeller. And you're headed off to the moon, 144,000 of you, aren't you? To hide away and get away from the fucking people, because you're culpable. Because when you join a gang, you're culpable. When you join a secret society, you're a culpable. That includes all your little gang stalking friends. Okay? Isn't that great? So, over here is a grandfather clock. Get educated on the Masons, alright? This is how they roll. It's at 3 o'clock, and the thing, this is at 7:56, but later on it goes over to 8:04. So if you just add the numbers up, since the Illuminati's all into their numbered thing, 8 and 4 is 12, 2 plus 1 is 3, so it's 3 represents the Egyptians and their pyramid. Dun, dun, dun. Do I have that right, class? Huh? Do I have that right? So, I know all about your AI system. You're trying to cause all sorts of grief within society. People don't know. I told you the dangers of this shit. They can mimic you over the phone. That's voice recognition and facial recognition. It's all fucking there to pin you down because the reptilians think they own you. They do. And there are people out there that are, loyal, dedicated people. But remember, like I said, at the top of the food chain, they can just do a, switch of the flip. Or flip of the switch, however you want to call it, boys and girls. So, remember who you're loyal to. Your loyalties. Where are your loyalties? Remember who you are. Okay? These people out there, they're just fucking assholes. Okay? They're assholes. These gain-stalking people are thugs. Okay? They worship the fallen one, and there's, you're not going to change them. Like I said, the only time people change is when the knock comes on their door and they're targeted. And then they realize that their family got fucked. So, what goes around comes around. And that's exactly what this intel guy says too, Just wait until you become a target. And you'll know exactly how I feel. Now, I'm not trying to get revenge or anything, but, for 7 fucking years I've had to deal with this shit. So, go ahead and run off to your little moon. Your Zion. All I gotta do is point. You want to know where your elite faction is? To keep the Lunars on the path? They're up there on the fucking moon and they went to fucking Mars. Or then they're deep underground military bases. That's where the dumbs are. That's where you take your pineal gland and do all your communication and all your hive minding and all your fucking bullshit, right? And your astral sex or whatever you want to call it. I'm telling you who's behind it all. Look at your grandfather clock. Your 33 Masonic Order crew. So that's what you're up against. They do want to cause World War III, and I told you that's part of their Rev 1313 deal. The Great Fire in the Sky. They are cloning people. They are doing facial recognition. They're doing mimicry. They're taking all of your information and trying to do XYZ with it. Well, the biggest thing on their plate is the DNA. They love DNA. DNA is their gold to them. Okay? So, anyways, that's about it. I don't feel like going into the news. I just don't have the energy for it. So, over and out.